We see shirts about it. We love the beauty of it. The way it glows, the smoothness, the different tones of it, the smell of cocoa butter on it. Yes! This episode, we are talking about that melanin skin magic. How to care for it and how to love it. I created this podcast to empower every woman to live life on her own terms, unapologetically. You are amazing. You are fierce. You are the creator of your destiny. You are Confidence on Stilettos. You're listening to Lakita of Confidence on Stilettos at MakiBeauty.com, where we empower you to tap into the feminine power within to boldly set goals and crush them by making your dreams a reality. Hey there, it's your host Lakita Willis of MakiBeauty.com, and you are listening to Confidence on Stilettos. So let's jump right into this thing. Now, I think it's about time for me to sit with my beauty bosses and discuss the love of melanin skin. Believe it or not, melanin skin is one of the most delicate types of skin. It's so beautiful in every tone and shade. It's one of the many skins I love to care for. We all have issues with our skin. Don't get me wrong, girls. We all have issues with our skin. Some issues are more minor than others, but no matter how minor or how major it may be, it does affect our confidence and can have you not shine the way you would normally shine, honey. And we can't have that now, can we? Well, no, ma'am. Spice ham. Not today. One thing I do know, we don't got time for that. We do not have time for it. So I want to make sure I clear up many of the myths about melanin skin. I have some questions that my clients have asked me about when it is in relation to how to care for their skin and understand their skin. Now, my hopes is that this helps someone that may want to know more about how to care for their own skin or how to resolve some of their skin issues. So a little background about me. I am an esthetician. I have been an esthetician here in the Tampa Bay, Florida area for about, I'm going to say 8+ years. So, it's not like I'm new at this thing. I got my feet wet a little bit and I got a little experience under my belt, and I've seen some things. And the one thing that I can't stress enough is that the darker our skin, as far as the elevated melanin in our skin, the more sensitive it is. So the first thing I want to clear up is that just because you're fair-skinned or light-skinned like myself, that does not mean you do not have melanin in your skin. You do have some melanin. Every skin type has some type of melanin, no matter how fair it is. You don't have as much as as someone with like that rich cocoa brown or that ebony black skin, but we do have some level of melanin, okay? Hello. So to give some context to what melanin truly is in the skin, it's a form of protection in the skin from the sun. I'm just going to try and keep it as simple as possible because sometimes as an esthetician, I can get a little technical when it comes down to skin. And I know most of my listening audience are not estheticians. So I'm going to try my best to keep it as simple and less technical as possible. For whatever reason, if I don't touch on any of your skin concerns or any questions that you have, please do not hesitate to comment. Follow me on Instagram under Confidence_on_stilettos, and just drop me a comment under the podcast post to ask me more questions about maybe your skin or issues you may be having to see, how to clear them up or how to understand them a little bit better. Now, melanocytes, I'm going to clear this up a little bit, and I hope I break this down that way you understand. So melanocytes are the cells that produce pigment granules, which are called melanosomes, okay? Now, melanosomes carry and produce the protein we know as melanin. So basically what it's saying is that when you look at melanocytes, you want to look at that as the mom. And then melanosomes, you want to look at that as the DNA. It carries the different characteristics which produces melanin. Melanin is transferred to cells from the melanosome through dendrites, okay? I know, girl, it was technical, but I don't know how else to tell you. That's the only thing I can tell you. Like, again, melanocyte is the mom. Melanosomes is the DNA, which produce the characteristic, which is melanin. And then melanin is transferred through cells, which are dendrites, which looks like little tree branches. So, think of it as like veins that's connecting with your blood cells and different cells in your body. So to give you just a little bit more visual picture here, we're going to break it down just a little bit further for you. Okay, we already said melanocyte is the mom. And you, the mom, hold everything within you to give sparingly or in abundance. Meaning you have eggs in your womb. You have an abundance of eggs in your womb, and you can give them at any given time during ovulation, of course. And those eggs are your melanosomes because that carries the characteristic of each part of your genetics, right? Now, we all have the same amount of melanocytes, which, again, melanocytes are in terms like the mother. So we all have the same amount of melanocytes. Your genetic makeup will determine how much is distributed through the skin. So this melanocyte which is your mom is going to decide through your genetics how much she will be able to distribute of said characteristic through your skin. And it's all based out, from your genetics. So if you've been walking around with the boo-boo face because you think you're not a part of the melanin crew, you are, boo. Hey, chin up. You're part of the clique. Now your melanocytes are not as active as my sisters with that darker skin. Every shade in our Black community is beautiful. So what's more important is caring for your skin. So let me just jump in and start answering some of the questions that I received. Okay. If you still got questions, girl, about this melanin and it was too technical, girl, just bypass it, girl. You got melanin in your skin. Okay. That's basically it. Okay. That's basically what I was trying to say. So I got some of my questions here in front of me. So my first question that I received was, should I wear SPF if I have a darker skin complexion? My answer is absolutely. UV rays are hella serious and the skin is still damaging. The sun is still damaging your skin every time you choose not to protect it. So you always want to, protect your skin. Have you ever been walking around and you look at somebody's skin and it kind of looks leathery? That's because they don't really wear SPF or enough SPF, so the sun is like really damaging their skin, and that's when you get that leather look. So again, that was a real simple question. Hell yeah, put it on. Okay, it takes nothing but a quick second. If you're, going through your skincare regimen every day, that's a part of your everyday regimen. Girl, put that doggone SPF on and keep it moving. Keep it pushing, honey. 2, how do I fade dark spots on my face? Now this one, it's simple but yet hard, okay? So first thing you want to do is understand why you are getting dark spots or where they're coming from. So dark spots are hyperpigmentation in a specific area of your face. Now these spots occur if you're not using SPF, or maybe you are getting, over a pimple or acne breakout that leaves evidence in your skin, meaning it may leave some scarring. So there's a few ways that you can treat this. So I'll start with the at-home type of, treatment. So you want to implement a cleanser that's going to work for you. So I would say find a gentle cleanser that has a minimum of 10% glycolic acid. And glycolic acid will exfoliate the top layer of your dead skin and suppress the production of the melanin, which helps diminish hyperpigmentation and in turn lightens and fades the dark spots. So there's a cleanser that I use on my clients, and there's a cleanser that I also use on myself. It's part of the Image Skincare line, and it's the gray bottle for those who don't know it, or if you go on their website on imageskincare.com and you look for it, it's the one in the gray bottle, and it's for like the aging skin type. But it has glycolic acid in it, so it has like when you wash your face with it over time, like during the week, you'll start seeing your face flake, and that's because it has that 10% of that glycolic acid, which exfoliates that top layer of dead skin, which takes that off, which then takes that hyperpigmentation, which is just merely dead skin, off. So that's like the at-home way to really, like the quickest way I would say is by your exfoliation products that you're using. Now, if you don't have a cleanser that's 10% has 10% glycolic acid in it, then what I would recommend is make sure that you get an exfoliating agent that can help you with that. Or when it comes down to dark spots, I like to use things that has vitamin C in it because it brightens and hydrates the skin. So you want to look at things of that nature. And I would say if you don't want to do that at home and it's more of a severe type of situation where it's really affecting your confidence, then you want to just seek out your nearest skincare therapist or who's open during this pandemic time. Because I know myself, I'm pretty much closed up for 2020, and I'm not reopening to do facials until 2021 because of the pandemic. And, I don't want to risk, me getting it, my family members getting it, and most importantly, my clients getting COVID-19. So, but find an esthetician or a skincare therapist in your area that can do your facial and just look at your skin to see what would be the best regimen for you to start minimizing the dark spots that, is affecting you and your confidence and all that good stuff. My next question I received was, I'm breaking out more now than I started. Hold up. How did she word this? Give me 1 second. I'm breaking out more now that I've started on a consistent skincare routine. Oh, this is quite normal. So listen, these are some really, really great questions, first of all. Now, because most of this is like a 2-part answer, I'm going to, again, try not to get too technical in my answers. So first, I would say check the products that you're using to make sure you're not allergic to any of the ingredients that may be causing your outbreak or your breakout. So that's the first thing. I always say check your products, your ingredients in your products. That's the first thing. Second, you want to understand that when you start caring for your skin, you're massaging your skin more than normal. So it's going to bring up all of the toxins to rid itself of those toxins. Your skin has got to go through an adjustment period. So think of your body and your skin the way that was, I'm going to try to do it like a vegan way because a lot of people understand like vegan terms. So think of your body in a way that was used to you eating meat your entire life. So you're eating meat your entire life. And now that you're trying something new, such as going vegan, and you're minimizing the quality and the quantity of meat that's in your diet and introducing more vegetables and fruits, even though it's healthier for your body may go through a rejection period until it gets used to that new normal. Hell, we going through that. Look, I almost cussed. We going through that now with COVID. A lot of our bodies are just, we're just not getting used to this new normal. It was rejecting. We were acting out. We were, we just couldn't sit still, getting sick and child. So first things first, check your ingredients in your products. 2, understand that your skin has got to go through an adjustment period just like anything else, especially if you're new to getting consistent with your skincare regimen. What I tell my clients, especially when they're switching products or when they decide they want to switch products, I say, hey, when you switch your product, give it at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks to really, for your skin to really adjust to it, because not all products are made equally, with their ingredients. Some companies believe in more of an exfoliation agent in their products, where there may be others that don't believe in it, and they may believe in more salicylic acid. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place right now, trying to think of, in my mind, how to simplify this for you. My next question was how to get rid of dry spots in my skin. Here's my answer, and it's so simple, guys. Exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. Exfoliation is the key. Get you an awesome exfoliator or an exfoliant agent, and then do that once a week if you have normal skin. Now, you may need to exfoliate twice a week for the combo and the oily skin types. Like I have combo skin. So like the T-zones is more oilier than the other parts of my face. So with other parts of my face, like my cheek area and all that stuff, that's normal. But my T-zone is oily. So I have combination skin. So I typically use cleansers. Number 1, that is for all skin types. And then second, I have to exfoliate my skin at least twice a week to make sure that, I'm ridding it of the impurities, that, I'm bringing up all of the bacteria that may be down in the pores. So that's one thing that I have to do. Bottom line is skincare is really easy to implement, but the ball is definitely in your court whether or not you will be consistent. Consistency is key in anything in life, and your skin is not exempt from that. So if you want to have healthy skin, I notice I said healthy, not perfect. But if you want healthy skin, you want to make sure that you're exfoliating and you're following a consistent skin care regimen. If you don't know where to start, please, by all means, drop me a comment. I will open up my schedule to do virtual consultations if need be. But I would love to help you out. And if, you are more of a person that wants to be like in person, face to face with the esthetician, then do your due diligence, look in your area, schedule an appointment, and get a skin analysis done. That way you know what your skin type is, what products will work best for your skin, and get on that regimen. Well, those are all the questions that I'm going to go over on this episode. I will do a blog post where there's, many other of these questions that was submitted, but I didn't want to make this too long. I'm quite sure this is going to be like 20 to 25 minutes, and I try my best to keep my podcast episodes as minimized as far as time frames as I can, because I know you guys are busy. But again, do not hesitate to go out on Facebook. I'm under Confidence on Stilettos on Facebook. Drop me a comment if you or a question in the comments area. If you need more understanding of your own skin, or if you want to set up a 10 to 15 minute free consultation with me, virtual consultation with me, just to talk about your skin, what type of skin you may have, your skin type, be more than happy to do that. And then if you have other questions, don't hesitate to just drop me a comment. Again, I'm on Facebook under Confidence on Stilettos. Instagram is Confidence_on_stilettos. Drop your girl a follow and a comment. Like the podcast. Rate the podcast on Apple, iTunes. And if you're on Spotify, follow us on Spotify. We would love your support. And until next time, my beauties, always aspire to inspire someone every single day. This world needs nothing. You hear me? Nothing but light to cancel out all of the darkness. All right, until next episode. Peace out. Love you guys.